Hi guys! Tonight we're doing a pasta carbonara, but it's a little bit different. We're gonna use pepperoni now. I've got this pepperoni, this is Boar's head pepperoni, and I got it at H-E-B. Let me tell you what I've got going. I've got some linguine, that's what I had in the pantry. So I've got some linguine going here, so it's boiling. In this pot, I have a mixture of half and half and some milk. And I took it to boiling, right before boiling, and turned it down. So it's basically scalding. Here I've got 3 eggs, and I am going to temper my eggs here in a second as soon as I get my whisk, which I should have cut out. So I've already mixed my eggs, but what I'm going to do right now is temper this. I do not want to have scrambled eggs in my pasta. So I'm going to take a little bit of milk at a time, a little bit of the half and half and a little bit of milk, and I am going to whisk it into the eggs. If I would have thrown those eggs directly into that hot mixture, it would have gotten kind of nasty, kind of curdled a little bit. So I'm pouring this in, and I'm making sure it's whisked in. I do it a little bit at a time, and then I'll incorporate all of it in a few minutes. I'm gonna take some more, and I'm gonna continue to do this until I feel like I've thinned it out enough. There we go. And a little bit more, basically the same way that you'd make ice cream with the eggs, a nice French vanilla ice cream, but we're not putting sugar or vanilla in here. So we're gonna do a little bit more. And I'm going to turn the heat off on this. There we go. All right. Meanwhile, I've got some left in there. I'm going to go ahead and add my pepperoni into that. Let me break that up. The pepperoni with from the H-E-B is very large. So I want to make sure that I cut it up because I don't want a giant piece of pepperoni that I'm going to have to deal with. Now, it's wonderful on pizza, but it's not really wonderful when you use it like this. So instead of bacon, because the traditional way to do it is with bacon, instead of bacon, we're doing it, of course, with the pepperoni, which adds a very different flavor. And you kind of make sure the pepperoni's all mixed up in there. I'm gonna add salt and pepper. And just a little bit of salt because the pepperoni is salty, and a little bit of cheese that we're going to use in here is also salty. And I am going to use some black pepper. And the pepperoni also is spicy, so I need to moderate that. And I am going to wait for a few minutes. I'll be back. Let me tell you what I've got on the side before I shut the video down. I've got some Parmesan cheese right here, and I have some fresh, you can see it, some fresh chopped parsley. So we'll put it all together in a couple minutes as soon as the pasta's boiled. See you then. Okay, we're back. I've drained the pasta, you can see it, it's hot. I'm gonna go ahead and, I can hold this pot now. I'm gonna go ahead and add the pepperoni and the cream mixture, or the half and half mixture, and it is kind of hot still. I'm gonna put that right in there. Now I've got the tempered mixture right here. So, let me get that last bit of pepperoni. Don't want to lose any pepperoni. I'm gonna stir this around, and I can see it. I need to hold it, get a pop over here. I have asbestos hands, but they're not that hot, that asbestos. So there you go, you can see that. We've mixed that up. Now here comes the tricky part where we're going to add this, and you know we've already tempered it so that hopefully the eggs will not scramble in it, and it's not on the heat right now. So we've got this mixed up in here, and it is beautiful. It's nice, it's juicy. And here is where we're going to add that cheese. Now I've got a little bit under 2 cups. I'm gonna go ahead and add some of that and get that mixed in, make it nice and cheesy. And you can add as much or as little as you'd like. And then here's the next part where we add fresh parsley. And you've got to have fresh. You cannot do dried parsley in this because it just does not come out right. All right. And let's see if we can dish this up without spilling it all over the place. And got some nice wide bowls here. And that in there. Oh yeah. Wow. Amazing. I'm gonna get some of this juice here in a second. And I've already put salt and pepper in it, so we are good to go. You could add a little bit of extra cheese if you wanted to do that, but you don't have to. There we go. And let's wipe this. And there it is. So, anyway, enjoy, have a great night, and I hope you eat something good too.